Here we go now. Here we go now. Give a head back. Give a head back. Here we go now. Give a head back. Give a head back. Here we go now. Here we go now. Give a head back. Give a head back. Here we go now. Give a head back. Give a head back.
Good evening, one and all, and welcome
go
to
now.
round two of the. Why is that starting again? Of the BVTCC. We're at Brands Hatch for races 4, 5, and 6. So we 10 minutes before we get away on the qualifying. Let's take. I'm losing my train of thought here. Get rid of the intro. As we all know, the schedule, as it is always and will always be, round one will be set by the qualifying results. Race 2 will be the results of race 1, and race 3 will be the reverse grid. So we are so after the first round, these are the standings at the time. It is Callum Wilson top, Chris Grivet and Chris Ish are your top 3. In the teams, T6 Motorsport picking up from where they left off last season and back at the top. Independents see Gravel Trap Racing at the front with Nerd PC Racing P2 and Inspired Racing P3. Jack Sears, Chris Grivet leading that one at the moment. And I don't think anyone's really going to be, apart from Zach, I think it might be two-man horse, this one. Oh, bugger me. So, as we are 6-7 minutes away from... Oh, we're 9 minutes away from qualifying. Let's get some sound on for you guys to hear those beautiful little engines. And, Ooh, and round the wrong way goes Callum Wilson. Hope we don't do that in the race. Can he continue his form? Or will somebody topple him this time around? There's only one way to find out, I suppose. And that's we wait for the next couple of hours and see where he ends up. Let's get some names up first so you can see who is who. Who is who. There's the drivers. Ivan Samuel had a bit of a bad start in round one, as did this man, Jordan Richardson, found himself in the gravel trap. Looking to get a better result tonight. Hopefully the sound's not too bad. Hopefully you can hear the cars and myself. Hello, Mr. Foghorn. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Yes, we are here at Brands Hatch. It is the shortest Brands Hatch Indy, sorry. It is the shortest track in the calendar. Just a mere 1.2 mile long. 7 corners, 2 to the left and 5 to the right. People should be looking at lap times roughly around about 45, 46, I would say, potentially quicker. And it's just no, not. Oh, there's Jan Secure. Oh, bloody hell, so Poira. Hugo Smeets, another returning driver, very close to winning the Jack Sears last season. Just got done in by Stuart Barley. Only just though. It was a good fight all the way to the end. Jordan Osborne. I said that like I was going to say something. We all know Callum Wilson. He's got what he can do. Ooh, there's a bit of lag from me then. No lag at all. So we are just 3.5 minutes away from the opening race of Brands Hatch. I've really got to find myself a co-commentator. It's a little bit lonely in the booth on your own. What on earth is happening then? Oh man, thanks so much, man. Appreciate it. Okay, so we are now into qualifying 1. Yes, I know it says practice on the corner, but we use practice 2 as qualifying 1 for the top 6. They all go out. All 22 cars. We'll be on the track momentarily. No idea. Why didn't I get Is my mic sounding a bit weird? Do I sound a bit of a tinny mic, or do I have some? Well, yeah. Do I sound like a person? So here we go. It is going to be 2 set pace. Simon Trebek setting the pace. No, it's not. Jordan Britain setting the pace. Alan Smith decided to be a lawnmower. Sector 3. Good Richardson, the pole sitter at the moment. Now in the lobby. Oh, off in the background there. Simon Trebek P2 at the moment. Back into the lead again. Richardson stays P2. Not good enough to beat yeah. Callum Wilson in P6 at the moment. Simon Trebek in P2. Callum Wilson has P5 was a little bit out. These two had some good fights. Somebody else off on the track there. Looks like one of the Hazard Light Motorsport team race cars. So Wilson just popping it out now. What he needs to do. It could be because I keep turning my head, I sound a bit funky. Sound funky. Trebek down to B3, looked like he was losing it there as he was making his way down to the hill. Jordan Richardson B4, back into the top goes Jordan Richardson. Having a much better showing here. We have Ethan Mills with us tonight. There he is. What's going on with his name? So many whatever. Callum Wilson's still in P1. I don't think it's going to take a lot to topple him, to be honest. At the moment is 45.666. Oh, and there's Hugo Smeets facing the wrong way on the last corner. Welcome on in, welcome on in, people. And the life timing. Oh, my screen gone blank. Everyone jumping out for the last couple of minutes of I don't know, no idea what happened there. He's back, he's down. The race director tonight is Alan Smith. He will be conducting tonight's event. Still Callum Wilson sitting P1. Chris Corvette has got himself into P2. It looks like the T6 guys are really going to be taking it to the Richardson Co team. There is a lot of fast drivers. So we've got Callum Wilson leading the way for Butchers & Co. Chris Grevitt P2, Jordan Richards P3, Alan Axel P4. Top 5 is rounded out by Simon Trebek. Last one in the top 6 is Archie Jardine is Hang on, we've lost the last one. Oh no, Archie Jardine is popped himself up to P5, so Simon Trebek is now down to P6. That is past 6 at the moment. Oh, I just seen Louis Hesketh pop up then. Has he just knocked out Simon Trebek? I think he might have. He has indeed. He's knocked Mr. Trebek down to P7. Can Mr. Trebek come? Oh, and Alan Axon now popping himself into the top 5. That's bummed out Archie Jardine. Ooh. Brewster and Wilson need to come to some blows there. See if Simon Trebek can get anything. Personal sector 1 is better. For a decent personal sector 2. And an Axon P5. Simon Trebek puts himself back up into that position. He's gone to P3. So it's now Alan Axon who is on the cusp of being cut. The timing is up. People are still putting in their lap times before finishing. Callum Wilson boxing. He knows he's done. He's done all he can to stay in there. A little late for the table. I am sorry. I just get wrapped up. So let's have a look, see if it shows. There you go. There is the session 1 qualifying over. Top 6 are Callum Wilson, Chris Grevitt, Simon Trebek, Jordan Richardson, Alan Smith, and Alan Axon. Then will be Louis Hesketh, Archie Jardine, Marcel Morel, and Dave Brewster in the top 10. Kieran Mills is 11th with Ivan Samuel B12, Jordan Osborne is 13th, Stuart Hartley 14th. Ethan Mills on his first appearance is in P15 with Alvaro Boza in P16, Sam McDermott 17th. Arthur Drobnik P18, Jonathan Brown P19, Jens Sakura P20. Hugo Smeets at the back with Tyrone Frith and Luke Simmons for company. So yes, here we go. This is the start of qualifying 2 fast 6. There, qualifying boxes up. So here Callum Wilson goes, pushing on his first outlap, on his way up to Druids. Down to second gear around that corner. His way round Graham Hill Bend. Purple sector 1. Catches a bit of dirt. Through McLaren and Clearways. Oh, sliding that BMW through Clark Curve. Run to the line, and it is 46.4 for Mr. Wilson. Richardson popped himself into P2, 46.5. Alan Axon, 46.5 as well. Chris in the 45s name. Simon Trebek with personal best. Put that up in P3. Chris Alan Wilson pushing hard. As you can see from the side action, Quiver Sector 1, personal best in Sector 2. Can he reclaim that top spot from Gravette? No, he can't. Richardson pops himself up into P3 now. How has Chris Gravette got into the 45s? Nobody else is in the 45s yet. And Simon Trebek pushing hard. 46.3. Trebek. Fastest middle sector for Callum Wilson. What can he do? Will he pop up into P1 again? No. And that's Chris Gravette off into the green stuff. Look to me, I was going to say, it looks to me like he might be giving his teammate a shuffle there. That sounds so wrong. Jordan Richardson pops himself back into P3. Callum Wilson, fastest sector 1 again. It's the fastest sector 2. This is where he usually loses it now, down the street. Oh, that's so close. 0.071 of a second. I mean, the top 6, they are literally all clunked together for less than half a second. Terribly sorry, but there seems to be an advert coming in a minute and a half. But I think qualifying might be done by then. We might get through the out. Oh no, we won't. We'll have a nice surprise when we come back. Jordan Richardson P3 still. Yellow in sector 1. Alan Accent with a green middle sector personal best for him. Can he be moving up? Moving over to let these two through, but Chris Gravette is still purple 1, purple 2, can he be purple 3? This might be an improvement on his lap. Do you reckon 45.4? No, just a couple of attempts. Alan Accent, green in the middle sector. And back into the pits he goes. Chris Gravette just pumping in lap times. Callum Wilson in the pits. Simon Trebek, P4, still trying to topple. Whee! Still trying to topple Richardson out that P3. Callum Wilson is back out now. A few little changes to the setup, most likely. Alan Axon has now been leapfrogged by Alan Smith. These two guys are very close. Don't know what happened to my advert, it disappeared. In the pits goes Brevet now. 2.5 minutes to go. Wilson, purple sector 1, yellow sector 2. Still not on the 45s. Purple sector 1 for Wilson. Yellow sector 2. Again, not going to be troubling Brevet. Using every last inch of the corner. Simon Trebek, personal best in sector 1. He's looking at trying to topple Jordan Richardson for P3. Callum Wilson again, fastest purple sector 1. Chris Gravett now, fastest in sector 1. Fastest in sector 2. Welcome back to you guys that were on the break. I do apologise for the breaks, but I need to make some money somewhere. Chris Gravett, wow, and he pumps and and Wilson, look at that. I think Wilson actually got into the 45s, took the lead, and then Gravett just took it straight back again. Alan Axon back in front of Alan Smith now. Callum Wilson has his rear gunner Richardson with him, but Gravett has his whole team. All T6 guys are at the front of the grid. Chris Gravett's just... And that's the end of qualifying. People will be finishing off their laps. Here's Simon Trebek. Personal best in sector 1. He's down in sector 2. Callum Wilson down in sector 1. He's not going to do it. He's not going to topple Chris Gravett. Trebek in the pits. Axon's in the pits. I don't think Wilson will finish his lap. He's entering the pits now. Alan Smith. That's it. That's the last two in. Not sure what's happening with Richardson. Doesn't want to give me Richardson. Jesus Christ. Give me the... There he is. Oh, he's just having a bit of fun on track. Into the pits comes Richardson, and there we go. That is that. That is your top 6 done and dusted. Gravette takes the pole position from Wilson. Only 0.056 seconds. Richardson P3, Simon Trebek P4, Alan Axon P5, and Alan Smith P6. So that is qualifying over and done with, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, one and all. The grid is set. The races are ready. So we will just be going into warm up now, just for who's the So we haven't seen quite a lot of the grid at the moment, have we? We've only seen at the moment you're looking at Jordan Osborne. Ivan Samuel. Chris Gravette, we all know him. Luke Simmons. Tyrone. He's Mr. Frith. There's someone going off in the background there. There's Hugo Smeets. Jan Sequoia. I'm just trying to remember everyone's name that actually happened at this. That is. Oh, it's a bit easy. It's Frank. Is that Drobnik? Hey. He's having a good old thing. That's Arthur Gilday. Stands out like a sore thumb, that guy. Simmons. That's Dave Brewster. Bowser, I think. In the background, that is Lawrence Green. That's Smeets hit the barrier. Oh no, it's Bowser. That is obviously Stuart Bartley. Sam Dowman. Hello! Welcome on in. Welcome in. Man, thank you, man. Oh, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Why am I not getting any notifications? This is like me notifications. Ugh. Thanks. Appreciate it. I'm gonna have a look for my notifications. Has Ethan Mills been able to get in this? Yes, he has. He is in the pits at the moment, taking a break. He is in no for sure. Oh, the internet. That's just brilliant. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Yeah, no, that's perfectly fine. It's I'm always messing around with the mic, to be honest. Thank you for letting me know. Might be because also I turn my head half the time and it's not picking up. Yeah, it's mainly me. Welcome on in, all you newcomers. Welcome on in, not all you newcomers. Not long. Oh, that's the last one. Oh yeah, yeah, touring cars as well, isn't it, this weekend? Yeah. Let's have a quick look at the timer. Jesus Christ, my mouth's just not working today. Oh my lord. So, nice one, man. I'll try and be nice, mate. I'll try and give you as much camera time as I can, Ty. You know this game loves the cameraman loves you most of the time. So I'm going to run to the toilet. And I'm going to leave you with a little word from our sponsor. Well, it's not a word, a little video from our sponsors. So I'll be back in a moment. And we are back. Nice little toilet break. Yes, yeah, it was a little disappointing. Not too bad though. I mean, the team scored enough to put themselves top again. Well, time to get yourself back in that car, mate. And, get ready for race 1. This is gonna be fun. "23 cars on this little tiny track."
Attention grid, will all non-essential personnel leave the grid now?
There we go. Everyone will be making their way to the grid for the formation lap. Is there anybody out on there at the moment? There's a few. I think it's a tactic quite a few of them play, and that is stay in the pits for as long as you can. I know Simon Trebek likes to do that. So he's still in the pits, Simon. He's still in the pits. There we go, we're all out and about, and as they make their way through the formation lap, we will get the grid, because this is going to be a quick formation lap. So the starting order is, here we go, it's Chris Cravett, and he is joined by Callum Wilson in P2, Jordan Richardson in P3, with Simon Trebek P4. P5 goes the way of Alan Axon, and he's joined by Alan Smith in P6. Louis Hesketh is 7th, and Marcel Morel is P8. Oh, and Hesketh is, yeah. Anyway, Dave Brewster is P9 with Kieran Mills P10. Ivan Samuel is 11th with Jordan Osborne P12. 13th is Archie Jardine, and he is joined by Stuart Bartley in P14. Ethan Mills on his first run, P15. Alvera Boza P16. 17th goes to Sam Dowman, and Arthur Drobnik is there for company in P18. Jonathan Brown P19. Jan Sakura P20. Tyrone Frith P21 and Luke Simmons P22. Hugo Smeets has moved all the way down to P23, and that is due to his 3-place grid penalty drop. So that is your starting order as they will be slotting in to position. It'll be moments. Hesketh, as we can see in the bottom corner there, pointing into the middle. Here we go. And the two BMWs make a cracking start, but Gravett gets away nice and good as we ride on board with Callum Wilson at the start as they make their way to Paddock Hill Bend. Chris Gravett just gets it, but he's made a big mistake, and that's Callum Wilson up the inside as they make their way to Druids. Alan Axon is up the inside of Richardson. No, that's Trebek, sorry, up the inside of Richardson, pushes him wide. And that is it now. There is two T6 Fords on the way to try and attack Callum. Jesus. This is why I need another person in the box with me, because I'm running out of breath straight away. But there we go. Oh my god, it's literally just down there. Yeah. Get the tower up. There you go. There is Ethan Mills. Well, he has made a good start too. He is up to P14, so he's made one position up from the start. It's Wilson to Grevet, Trebek and Richardson and Axon making out your top 5 after the end of the first lap. And I think pretty much everybody got away clean, I think. No, we've lost Jan Sakura. Archie Jardine up the inside of Mills. To virtual, whatever. I can't remember their bloody team name. They keep swapping it. But that is Bartley and Kieran Mills. Oh, and sideways goes. That was, I think, Thrift. And look at this. Look at this. This is the battle for the lead. Callum Wilson is being hounded by Chris Grevet, who has also got Simon Trebek as for company. They've got to pounce quick, because as soon as that BMW comes on with their tyres, that is it. It is done and dusted. But Trebek looks the faster of the two, so there might be a bit of team orders here to ask him to switch around. And there you go, that is it. Simon Trebek has just made the fastest lap of 46.3. If I was team owner, I'd be probably telling them to give a switch. Let Simon Trebek have a go. On board with Bowser. And that is Ethan Mills in front in P13. So that's another position he's made up there. And I can see that he is gaining on Jordan Osborne, but this is where the big fight is at the moment. It's Wilson, Grevet, Trebek. And that is Dave Brewster, who is all the way down in 19th. Wow, he's dropped 10 positions. Oh, and that was Alan Axon in the background, getting a bit Larry. Ah, I can see a shade. Damn it. I'll be fixing that next round. Ivan Samuel, P16. There is Hesketh, and he is now on back of Alan Axon, who is in a little bit of trouble with BMW because they're now starting to switch their tyres on. Trebek still hounding the back of Grevet here. They really need to let Trebek through. He is, and that's Hesketh up the inside of Druids, and that's him up into P5. Currently, after 6 laps, it's Wilson, Grevet, Trebek, your top 3. Jordan Richardson is P4, Louis Hesketh P5, Alan Axon is P6. Jardine is P8, Morrill P9, and Kieran Mills P10. He's joined by his teammate at 11. It's Stuart Bartley. Jordan Osborne is, and that is Archie Jardine trying to make a move on. That is Alan Smith. Tries to go defensive, tries to shut the can't, and up the Druids. Another overtake there, and Archie Jardine very wide on the brakes, and that lets Alan Smith back up the inside. He's going to have the inside for this corner. Smith's going to hang it right the outside. That's Jardine through. Up into P7 goes Jardine. But, oh, what? No, Alan Smith made a big punterino, and that's allowed Kieran Mills through. This is a battle and a half for P7. Kieran Mills got a great run on Archie Jardine as they make their way to Paddock Hill Bend. There's been a yellow flag in sector 3. Can Kieran Mills get the undercut and get the job done at Druids? No, he can't, because and Morrell's having a go now at Alan Smith, who's getting a little bit roughed up at the moment by a couple of drivers. We've only lost one driver at the moment, and that is Sequoia. Tyrone Frith in the pits as well. Aoife Mills has made up another position. That's him now into P12. And now it looks as if the BMW is really starting to come alive now as Richardson is making his way onto the back of Trebek. And here's Morrell trying to have a look around the outside of Alan Smith. Might send it up the inside towards Druids if he can get it across enough, but he's not going to get it across. And this now, here's the battle for P3. And we've lost another one. That's Tyrone Frith as well. That both team cars out of this race now. And this is Aoife Mills. And who's that on the side of him? That's Jordan Osborne trying to get up the inside. Ending well. And that's Drobnik through on Jordan Osborne. On the last corner, he got that done very well. It was a sneaky move. We didn't see that coming. And here's Alan Smith, now under attack from Morrell. Simon Trebek just placing that Ford Focus in the position he needs to, but the BMW is going to have a much better drive out the exit. Might have a look as they make their way to Paddock Hill, but I think he'll just keep it to get the undercut as they go down the hill up to Druids. Look at the exit speed. He's going to have him. He's going to have a go. And that's Richardson up into P3. Expect nothing he could do there. He did. Next closest battle is this one here, and this is Alan Smith, and another nudge from Morrell. Morrell trying to make an overtake on, and look at the gaggle in the back. Did you see that? There was cars all over the place. Alan Smith just holding off there. Nice tight line through the final corner. What's happened here is Stuart Bartley is just catching up to these guys. Trebek's not really given up on Richardson. However, I can see Louis Hesketh in the background creeping ever so closer. Here is Kieran Mills and, oh, Endo by Alan Axon. Not Alan Axon Smith. It's Hyundai versus Hyundai. I don't care if I'm saying it wrong. It's Mills versus Jardine. Ten laps to go. Callum's still in the lead. Only 1.3 ahead though. Mills looking like he's going to try and queue up Jardine and Paddock Hill. Trying to get a better exit to compromise himself there. Alan Smith has weathered the storm. Aoife Mills has got himself, he's dropped down to P14, so there's been a bit of a tussle back there. We're on board with Kieran Mills now. This is the closest battle at this very second anyway. I mean, to be fair, the one behind is a lot closer, and that is Morrell and Axon. Morrill up the inside of Druids. Oh, he didn't get it quite done. Gonna try again. Here we go. Hesketh. Looks like he might be gaining on Trebek, but this is your battle at the moment. Look at the state at the back of that Hyundai. God, Smith's had a... He's had a bit of, yeah, I don't know. And that's Richardson. Brown, sorry. Being overtaken by David Brewster. We have here, this is Hugo Smith and Luke Simmons. Oh, and that's somebody gone straight off. I'm not sure which one of them that was. But that is Bowser that's behind. It was Hugo Smith that went off. There's another thing I need to change. It's not Swift anymore. Back with these guys. Oh, look at this. Young Ethan Mills having a move on Drobnik. No, it's not. It's Morrill, sorry. He's getting it done, and he's got it done before the first corner as well. Fair play. Oh, Morrill gets it all kinds of wrong. That's an easy one for young Ethan Mills. Makes his way through up into P14. His next target will be Ivan Samuel for P13. Back here with Kieran Mills and Archie Jardine. This is the battle for P7. Bowser up the inside of Simmons. Yeah, Simmons it is. Job done. Great move. Oh, Kieran Mills trying around the outside at Paddock-Hill. He's going to get the switch back, or is Archie Jardine? Oh, he tries to switch back. He's going to try the outside of Druids. That's not the best place to be. Bit of a nudging. Jardine lives to fight another day. Not a lot going on up the front, but I can see that the gap is coming down between Hesketh and Simon Trebek. With 6 laps to go, it's Wilson, Gravett, Richardson, Trebek, Hesketh, Axon, Jardine, Mills, Smith and Bartley is your top 10. On the boost. Look at that, he's definitely on the boost. Has he got it done? No, I can just see Archie Jardine's car. Jill in front. Jill? Oh, Jesus. Like he might be trying to hang it round the outside, so he's got the inside for the next corner, but nah, it's not good. And still, people are very close together. It's I mean, these two are the closest at the moment on track. Gonna try again. He might get it done before T1 here. Just got to get in front enough to just put the nose there and then move. And Archie, I think, is going to hang it out again. Gonna touch him, bit of rubbing. He survived through Paddock-Hill. Through Druid, they're side by side. Can Kieran hold on to this? He's going to have the inside. No. Oh, Archie Jardine turns in, but he didn't quite. I don't think we saw him there. That is Kieran Mills through. Jesus, what a long manoeuvre to get past. But he's done it. He's up into P7. I don't think Archie Jardine's going to like that very much. Oh my God, here's 2 battered cars. That is Morrill. No, that's Drobnik. Is it Drobnik? No, it's Morrill. Morrill back in front of Ethan Mills. He's getting roughed up in his first touring car race. Oh, now Alan Smith. Tires are probably going off now on these front-wheel drive cars. Probably went off a couple of laps ago. And that's Drobnik trying to make his way around past Stuart Bartley for P10. Alan Smith is actually coming back now at Jardine. See that that's Drobnik in P11 after Stuart Bartley. Thank you ever so much for the follow. I appreciate it very much. And yeah, they're working. There you go, Drobnik on the back of Stuart Bartley again. He wants that P10. This is the final lap. Alan Smith now on the back of Jardine. I think he pushed them tires just a little bit too much. So look at that. Oh, Alan Smith getting it all sideways. Coming across around the last corner. This is your race leader and going to be your race winner. The number 1 car of Callum Wilson. Take the checkered flag first. Back to his winning ways. Rivette P2. Richardson P3. Simon Trebek is P4, and that is how close Hesketh got. P6 goes the way of Alan Axon and Kieran Mills P7. Oh, jeez, what was that? I think I might be out of breath now. So, session results for race 1 was Callum Wilson sees the win through to Chris Gravett, Jordan Oz, Richardson P3 and Simon Trebek P4. Louis Hesketh is P5, Alan Axon P6, 7th is Kieran Mills, 8th is Archie Jardine, 9th is Alan Smith, and 10th, he got him in the end. Arthur Drobnik took the P10 from Stuart Bartley. Stuart Bartley finds himself in P11, and 12th is Jordan Osborne, 13th is Ivan Samuel, Marcin Morrill is 14th, Ethan Mills P15. I think he's picked up a point at the last point scoring position. Dave Brewster P16, Sam Dowman is 17th with Jonathan Brown P18, Alvaro Bozo is P19 with Luke Simmons 20th. Hugo Smeets finished in 21, and unfortunately we lost both Tyrone Frith and Jan Sequoia. So there we go, boys and girls. We will be switching through to race 2 momentarily once the grid has been set. So the clerk of the course will indeed just set the grid for race 2. We'll let this ad run through. So that was an entertaining first race. Callum Wilson getting his win again. So that's 3 wins he has got. Who is going to take the win in race 2? We'll find out soon. Ah. So here we go. We are getting ready for race 2. We're in warm up at the moment. Think we may have lost a driver or two. You only see 22 in the standings. So whilst the grid is being set, what's my favourite track? It's got to be Alton Park. It has to be. It's my favourite track in general. I think it just brings some fantastic racing. I mean, I prefer the longer layout than what the touring cars use, but perhaps they should use that instead. Yeah, yeah, definitely Alton Park is mine. So we have a message from the race director. We will be going off in a minute and a half. So we just got to wait a few minutes, have a little chat. Right, I would say who's going to win this one, but yeah, I mean you never know. We could say he'd win it, and to be honest, I've never been to. Yes, well, tell a lie. I have. I went to Donington Park when I was very, very young, and it was when the touring cars were still running the Cavaliers, the Sierras, and things like that. It's making me sound like a really old folk. But that's the only time I've ever been. I keep meaning to go back whenever I can because I live very close to Thruxton now. I I just can't. When they were pulled by a horse and cart, I'll give you that. You're probably older than me, you cheeky beggar. Yeah, I'd like to go back again. I mean, as I because I've got Thruxton, Brands Hatch, and Silverstone all very, within spitting distance, and I'd love to go, but it's not the fact that I can't, like I can't. It's the fact that I'm just too bloody ill. Yeah, we tried. They got them on R Factor. Um, we tried doing the uh what was I saying? Yeah, oh yeah, we tried doing the old classic tourers, but it just nobody was up for it.
Attention grid, will all non-essential personnel leave the grid now?
Here we go for race 2. So commentator hat back on. We are always on the lookout for decent what's the bloody word I'm looking for? Oh crap, I can't remember. Never mind. Oh, it's gone. So there is nobody on the grid. Well, there is, but nobody from the front. It says Callum Wilson's on the grid. Oh, there we go. Couldn't see anybody then. There we go. They are all filling up. That's a good shot, that, with the Richards & Co. guys and the T6 guys. And off they go for the formation lap. Quick on this, so I've got to get the starting order done quick as well. On pole position, it's Callum Wilson, and in P2 is Chris Gravett. Jordan Richardson is P3 with Simon Trebek P4. P5 goes the way of... Who's it goes the way of? Louis Hesketh, and he is joined by Alan Axon. Kira Mills is 7th, and Archie Jardine is 8th. 9th is Alan Smith, and he's joined by Arthur Drobnik in P10. Stuart Bartley is P11, Jordan Osborne P12. P13 goes the way of Ivan Samuel, and Marcin Morel is P14. Young Ethan Mills is into P15, and David Brewster into P16. P17 is Samuel Dowan with Jonathan Brown in 18th. Alvera Boza is 19th with Luke Simmons P20. P21 is Hugo Smeets, Tyrone Fifth is 22, and Jan Sakura is P23. And that's the starting order for race 2. Here we go, just waiting for the klaxons. The BMWs are quick off the line, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's all 3 BMWs at the front by the end of lap 2. And away they go. Good start by Callum. Chris Gravett gets an awesome start. But I think Richardson's going to have him on the... No, he's got himself in front. Louis Hesketh is trying, but Simon Trebek is just shutting the door. Alan Axon has been pushed a little wide there. He's lost 1, 2, 3 places. Oh, and he gets sideways into it. Archie Jardine manages to recover, gets a bit of an elbow out, and he's hit Archie Jardine, and Archie... Oh, God, no, what's happened there? Archie's still going. Oh, Louis Hesketh has been fired off into. That's the sector 2 yellow. No idea what happened there. There was a lot of kerfuffle. And somebody went some way and some went the rest. Still got a yellow in sector 2. We have a car stranded. Louis Hesketh to the pits. That's most likely his day done for now. Drobnik. So at the front, Gravett straight on it with Callum Wilson. Let's get them in order. Gravett with the fastest lap. Look at this, it's BMW versus Ford, and BMW versus Ford just behind. It's a mirror image of each other. Louis Hesketh still in the pit, but I think that might be his day done and dusted. We will definitely look into that. My prediction was completely wrong, and that was probably a commentator's curse. Look at that in the background. I can see Simon Trebek. He's all over the back of Richardson. Queuing him up. That's the extended battle. It is Wilson, Gravett, Richardson and Trebek. Richardson going defensive there. Mirror image here, both of them. Louis Hesketh is back out on the track. This is just a test session for him now. It's Jordan Osborne, and he is right behind Stuart Bartley. Mills. Where is Kira Mills? He has dropped a long way down. Trebek still having a look. And look at this here. Here we go. That is Tyrone Frith being under attack from... Oh, and they make contact with Morrill. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is absolute what you should do. You see that? Tyrone waited for him. That is fantastic driving. I applaud Tyrone for that. That is what we expect to be done. Take someone out of the way. It's as simple as that. That was fantastic. Oh, and Stuart Bartley and Jordan Osborne getting together. And they have now got Alan Axon for company. What's he doing all the way down there? Ask Kieran Mills is down into P17. Oh, young Ethan is up into P12. There's going to be a bit of conversation in that household later on. New best lap set by Callum Wilson. Vet P2, Richardson P3. Oh, up the inside of Brown goes Hugo Smeets. Just going to keep it though. And in the background, I could see Mills and Dowman having a little tete-a-tete. Brown back up the inside. Oh, Osborne into the barrier. And we literally joined that at the right time, or the wrong time for Jordan. See Hesketh in the background, but he is literally a lap down now. This is the battle for P3. Can Simon Trebek get back in front? Car up ahead. Slow moving vehicle. I think that was Morrill. No, that is Drubnik. David Brewster has fallen all the way down to P20. On board with Simon Trebek. I told you the camera loves this guy. And Smeets and Brown are having a fantastic little fight here for the final points position. Oh no, it's nice for P14. This is at Alan Axon and Stuart Bartley. This is for P7. Be sure to go check out our socials. We are on Instagram, X, Reddit, YouTube, TikTok, and that. Oh, who's that in there? Oh no, that's Hugo Smeets. Alan Axon again on Stuart, but I just can't get close enough to have a go. Ethan Mills and Boza battling. Ethan up into P11 now. He has Jan Sequoia in front of him, P10. The young lad might get a top 10 here, but him and Boza are in that position for the reverse grid. From 6 to 12 with Jardine, Bartley, Axon, Samuel, Sequoia, and Ethan Mills and Boza, who are all in there. Axon a little closer, looked like he just ran out of boost there. Beck is still on the back of Richardson for P3. He's holding on. All Richardson's got to do is just try and hold off, and then the Fords will lose their tyres on board with Trebek. Look how close he is now. Closer now, he's very close. Both on the boost there. Trying to get on the switch back. Here's another T6. Alan Axel trying to attack Stuart Bartley. Back with Trebek and Richardson. This is the most closest battle that's happening now. Axel still thinking of the way past. Clark Curve very close there, and Stuart Bartley backed off a little bit. Oh, he gets a power slide on through Paddock Hill. That looked very, very good on camera. Not very good for you with your tyres. An accident. Oh, he's got a good run. Stuart Bartley gets over and just shuts the door. Kieran Mills is now P14, Ethan Mills P11 still. And that is Simmons on Mills. Through goes Simmons. Nice overtake through Druids. There's Bowser and Ethan Mills now. This is 4P11. With Stuart Bartley and Alan Axel. Oh, and Bartley throws it off at Paddock Hill Bend. Oh, Bowser's look up the inside. Oh, and who's this? This is Kieran Mills and Luke Simmons. Mills back up the inside. Bowser, oh, look at the, there we go, back on this. It's Ford versus Toyota. And again, Ethan Mills' car looks like it's been beaten up by a hammer. And this is Jordan Osborne we're on with now, and he's looking at Sam Dowman for that last point position. Back again with Bowser on board with him. Ethan Mills runs very wide. Is this going to give Bowser the time to get up inside? Oh, he's looking at it. He's got him. Oh, Ethan Mills, they just have a little bit of a touch. But, I tell you what, who's coming up behind, and that is Kieran Mills. This could be a battle of the Mills. Jordan Osborne trying to hunt down at Dowman. Dowman trying to hunt down at Simmons. And Ethan Mills has just weathered the storm. Oh, Simmons gets a bit wide. That's Dowman's through. Dowman gets him, Sam Dowman, and Jordan Osborne sneaks through as well. Up to the last point position, that's Simmons down to P16 now. Here we go again. He's getting a lot of camera time, any young Mills. Just got to keep it together. Lap 17. Bowser right on the back of him now. He's got a full boost. I think Bowser might have him here. I'm probably saying his name wrong, and I do apologise if I am. No. Ethan Mills still there, and look at this. Kieran Mills is catching as well now. Oh, Bowser's thrown it off. That's going to allow Kieran up the inside. It's now Ethan Mills versus Kieran Mills. 4P11. There you go. Look, this is the battle for P18. These see that there is fights up and down the grid. No matter what position you're in, there is always someone to fight with. So, Ethan Mills, Kieran Mills, we're on board. We're not on board. We are watching Jordan Osborne, who's just, well, I don't know what he's trying to do to Diamond. Mount him, I think, by the looks of it. Oh no, look at this. Kieran has got Ethan. Please don't tell me you let him through. If he's let him through, then I'm going to reverse that position. You horrible little bugger. Brown and Brewster up the inside of Brown at Druids. This is what I mean. Look, this is the battle for P20. Can Ethan Mills hold off for 2 laps? 2 laps, that's all he's got to hold off for. And he is in the reverse grid spots. He could potentially be getting the pole position. Jordan Osborne trying to set up Dalman, pull the switch back. That isn't going to work. These two have been having a fantastic battle, Bowser and Ethan Mills. And there is Smeets and Simmons, teammates who are not teammates on the track at the moment. There's no team orders as of yet, but oh, not very nice. Bumped his own team. Oh, look how close he is to the back of Mills. He's going to try and send it up the inside, but I think Mills... Oh, Mills outbreaks himself! Bowser through! Oh, bless. He had to last 1.5 laps. Simmons and Smeets are just no holes barred here. Brewster through, and he is past Morrill. Bowser getting that last, but watch it be number 12 now for the reverse grid. Oh, kicking himself. And here is Smeets, Simmons, and who else is that in the background? I think that's Morrill. Trying to send it up the inside, but not going to get it done there. I think Bowser's going to have this one. Right, let's see. Oh, and that is, who's that? That is Smeets going fully lock up into the Druids. We are on board with Jan Sequoia, who's had a brilliant race this time round, up into P10. He's managed to get himself through. Here is your leader and winner for race 2 again. Wilson, Gravett and Richardson. That's your top 3. Gravett P4 and Alan Smith P5. Woo! I might actually have some voice left at the end of this. So, the results, it's Callum Wilson taking 2-4-2. Chris Gravett is P2 and Jordan Osborne is P3. Simon Trebek takes P4, Alan Smith P5, Archie Jardine is P6, Alan Axon P7. Samuel 8th, Stuart Bartley 9th, and Jan Sakura in P10. I will get people's names right one day. Kieran Mills is P11 and Alvera Boza P12. Ethan Mills with another good result for P13. Samuel Dowman is P14 with Jordan Osborne 15th. Hugo Smeets is 16th for Dave Brewster, 17th for Marcel. Marcin Morel is P18 with Luke Simmons P19. Tyrone Frith P20. And Arthur Drobnik P21. Jonathan Brown P22. And Hesketh is P22. 23. So, you know what we got to do now, don't you? Yep, that's it. Right there in the corner. The little wheel with 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Here we go. Here we go. It is number 11. Number 11 who takes pole position for race 3. Number 11. Who was that? That, I believe, is Kieran. Oh. If my memory serves me. Huh? Oh. So yeah, number 11, I believe that was I don't like seeing that. What's he done? Oh, please no. Oh, Lord have mercy. My game has crashed. I think my internet's gone. Oh no, we're back. What the hell happened there? Anyway, we are back. Well, I don't. I'm sorry if I sound like I'm talking to myself, because I am. Well, Well, my stream's still live, so I can't be having internet issues. I think it's live. I'm just talking to myself. I'm terribly sorry. It seems to be taking a while to get the grid sorted. Do we do any other championships? Yes, we do. We do indeed.
Attention grid, will
There we
all
go. The grid's
non-essential
sorted.
personnel
Anyway,
leave
yeah,
the
we do.
grid
We
now.
do. We do Assetto Corsa Competizione. We do. We're looking at Race Room. We do stuff on Le Mans Ultimate. We're trialing some things on Assetto Corsa Evo. We do a lot. Yeah, we definitely do. Oh, so all of you think Kieran Mills is going to win race 3? That's if I'm right, and he's now pole position, which he is. Yeah, I can see it. Let's. Service resources being rate limited. What the hell does that mean? Oh, definitely coming. I mean, like I said, there's always new stuff going on, and we're always coming up with little one-off events and things like that. So, there's always going to be something for someone to race. And as you can see, just from the touring cars, the level of drivers we've got are, span all the way down to P23. Everyone's having a battle. Anyway, right, let's get on the way. Let's get starting order, and we're going to get that starting order just done right now. It's Kira Mills in P1, and he's joined by Jan Sakura in P2. Stuart Bartley is P3 with Ivan Samuel P4. P5 is Alan Axon, and he is joined by Archie Jardine in P6, Alan Smith P7, and Longbeck P8. P9 goes the way of Jordan Richardson, and he is joined by Chris Crevette. Callum Wilson is P11, and he's joined by Alvaro Boza. P13, oh, somebody's off there. P13 is Aoife Mills, and he's joined by Samuel Damon in P14. Jordan Osborne P15, and Hugo Smith P16. Dave Brewster has made his way up from the back of the grid into P17 with Marcin Morel in P18. Luke Simmons is 19 with Tyrone Smith 20. Arthur Drubnik is 21 with Louis Hesketh 22. That rounds out the grid for this evening. I think we have lost one driver in general. I'm not sure who it is we have lost, but that is your start. Look how aggressive Callum has parked his car. Look at them, all of them. You can see they're all pointing into the middle, even Alan. We should be with the leader here. Rise. Kieran gets away with a good start. Jan Sequoia gets away good too, but I think he might get done by Stuart Bartley. He's going to hang it round the outside, and there's contact between. Oh, and Stuart Bartley gets fired off into the. Oh, and he's. Oh my God! Oh my God! He has caused chaos. Oh, there's big chaos. Oh, and I'm trying to throw the safety car, but I can't. Absolute chaos. There it is. It will be. There we go. Unfortunately, that was absolutely absolute chaos. Hopefully the safety car doesn't destroy the server like it did last time. But Jardine into P2. And it looks like Segura has managed to just hold on. That was absolute mental. Absolutely mental. What we'll do after here is we'll have a little look at that replay. See if we can see what happened there. Thrift is in the pits. Stuart Bartley's in the pits. I think that might be Stuart's day done. There is the safety car. They're catching him up now. Oh, Diamond in the pit as well, and Trebek. His fine day has ended with him in the pits. So, let's have a look. Just away after this lap. That was an absolute chaotic first lap. The lights are out on the safety car. It will be in the end of this lap. Jardine sticking to the back of Kieran Mills. It is. The top three are all Hyundai. So Kieran Mills should slow everything down now, let the safety car get away. He's backing it up. Hopefully he doesn't spring too early. No. And to end the day for Simon Trebek, he gets a penalty. That'll be... That will literally be for... Richardson, who's now got himself up to P3. Archie Jardine is fighting for the lead. And that's Archie into the lead. Kieran Mills is going to try this one back, but I think Richardson's going to arrive on the scene rather quickly, and so is Callum Wilson. Richardson all over the back of Kieran Mills. Dave Brewster for P13, and he is joined. Oh, what has happened to Jan? He's all the way down into P14. Jardine, Mills, Richardson, Grevet, Wilson, Osborne, Bowser, Eskef, and Mills, and Ivan Samuel is your top 10. best lap from Callum Wilson. David Brewster, what's going on with his car? Head banging. Is there going to be team orders here for the Richardson Co guys, or are they free to race? Gravette has got past Richardson. Second to yellow, that's one of the, I think it's Speed Eagles cars. Callum Wilson on the inside, that looked like a very tactical manoeuvre to allow the team. Oh. It is Brewster on Simmons, looking for that 10th position. Axon getting it all wrong there. That's allowing everyone just to fly past. Yep, it's a typical race free. Everybody just gets everybody. We've lost Trebek. That's his day done. Revit now on the way to try and get Mills. He's got to do this quick because Callum is on route. Louis Hesketh trying to get past Jordan Osborne. Hesketh is on the back of the grid. Hesketh is up to P7, soon to be P6. Brewster has made his way through on Simmons, and that's him now. No, Simmons makes his way back up the inside. Oh, they nearly touch. And into the back of Axon goes Smith. This is literally this is a typical race free. No one's going to have any panels left on their car. Oh, Wilson's having a look. No, it's not Wilson, is it? Yes, it is. Jesus Christ, I forgot for a minute then. Having a look at Gravette. That BMW is it's far too quick. Escaff still trying to find a way past Jordan Osborne. Look for the switchback. And look at that behind again. It's Mills and Bowser still battling. Jardine. Oh, come on. Why did you switch then? Brevet through on Mills. Oh, and that's a big shunt. Brevet through. Lap 11 of 24. He needs to really go. Hesketh being pushed out wide by Jordan Osborne. Tell you who else is having a fantastic battle at the moment. It is Bowser and Ethan Mills. They're having a fantastic race. And that is Morrill trying to find a way past Alan Axon, who has just, his day has just fallen down and down and down. Hesketh looking through, and he's through on Jordan Osborne. We are on board with Smith, looking at Simmons. Oh, look at that, what a switchback. And that's done even before they get the Druids. Ethan Mills up the inside of Bowser, and that is for P8. Oh, Bowser not happy about that on the lights flashing. Osborne up on two wheels and trying to send it up the inside of Hesketh. Can't get the power down quick enough. And we have off on the track there, that looked like Alan Smith. No, it can't be. It must have been Dowman. Kira Mills is just falling backwards now. Jardine still in the lead. We've lost Dowman, we've lost Trebek. All your votes were wrong. Oh, and Kieran Mills just sending it back through on Richard there. Yellow in sector 1. Still there. Gravett is just getting ever so closer to Jardine. As we know, Jardine is a hard racer, but he also tyres will pay the consequences. This is Gravett now. Look at this. Callum Wilson's having a look as well. Surely he can't take 3 for 3. We're going to have to nerf his car more. Ooh, nearly into the back of Jardine goes Gravett. That might allow Wilson a nice little sneaky run down the straight. No, Wilson is far too far back for that. He's just hanging about, letting the two fight and just ruin their tyres. That's Gravett round the outside. If you keep this going. Hesketh is really, not Hesketh, sorry, Jardine has really got his elbows out now. Look at this. Here we go, Callum Wilson up the inside. Surely he can't go 3 for 3. Look at this, and that's Morrill and Sequoia having a bad race now, Jan Sequoia. He's had 2 decent races. Here's Callum Wilson trying to clamber all over the back of Jardine's Hyundai. Here we go, look, Ethan Mills now has Brewster for company. I don't think he's going to last very long with Brewster behind him. But look at this, Callum Wilson setting up Jardine. Oh, and he tries to get over and block him, pushes him on the grass, but he's going to make it. He's going for it. And gives him a little love tap just to say, oi. And he spun him round. Oh, what? He's definitely going to be in the stewards. Over the grass he goes, and oh, I don't know what to say about that. I was not happy there. Wilson manages to get himself back up to P3 after that incident. Brevet is your new leader. Kieran Mills P2. Here we go, your Ethan Mills up to P7. Hugo Smeets P15. He's picking his team's first point up. So, I mean, to be honest, so's Jan Sequoia. He's picked his team some points up so far. And Bowser, he's picking in their team up some points. But, oh, that was very aggressive from Jordan Osborne then, slipping it across. But Ethan Mills going to hang it around the outside, but he's going to lose a place too. Maybe Brewster as well. Ooh, just gets back on the track. And guess who? They're back together. It's Mills and Bowser. Wilson now queuing up that Hyundai to the switchback, but he's not going to work there. He's going to try around the outside then. Here we go, look, here's Richardson now, and I go with his teammate. Is he going to have a go at him, or is he just going to follow? Have a go, man, have a go. Different lines that people take there. And that's it, yep, there you go. Cameron Wilson got the cut back, and now he's up the inside. Is he going to try and bring Richardson with him? No, he's not, he's... I don't think. Well, Richardson's making his own move. Rivette, Wilson, Richardson, your top three. Mills P4, Hesketh P5, Osborne P6, Brewster's P7, Mills, Ethan Mills is P8, Bowser is P9, and Alan Smith ranked at the top 10. Two laps to go. Kieran Mills, oh, his tyres are just done for. Can Grevitt hold off? Bowser at Mills again, look, having a good old battle here. These two have been trading paint all night. Alan Smith is coming up to join the party as well, though. And this is Jordan Osborne, and Bowser's got through on Ethan, and he looks like he's going to bring Smith with him. This is Jordan Osborne and David Brewster. Oh, and there's a bit of contact between the two pair of them, and this is going to allow... Oh, and there's massive contact between them all. Alan Smith rolls through. Dave Brewster looking at the setup for the switchback. Not going to get it done there. Might get on the boost, though. He's not... native rear-wheel drive car driver in the touring cars. Jordan Osborne sideways yet again. We've lost Dowman, Trebek, Jardine. On board with Ethan Mills. He gets back up the inside of Alan Axon. He's not scared to get his elbows out. Oh, and Axon back through. Ethan Mills has done, he's had a pretty good 3 races. I think he's picked points in all 3 of them. Grevitt still your leader on the final lap. 2.1 away from Wilson. Coming around the last few corners now, Grevitt will be taking the checkered flag. Unless, you know, he has some horrendous crash roundabout now. It will be Grevitt that takes race 3 victory. It will be Callum Wilson P2 and Jordan Richardson P3. Richardson go is 2 and 3. Kieran Mills will come across the line in P4. Hesketh with an impressive P5. Osborne makes his way through in... Hang on a minute. He might not be P6 yet. P6 goes the way of Jordan Osborne. David Brewster's P7. Alan Smith is P8. 9th is Bowser. 10th is Axon. So, at least we have a different winner for race 3. So the session results for race 3 is... Here we go. It is Chris. Are you actually going to do anything? Oh, they don't want to work. Okay, that's fantastic. There we go. It is Chris Grevitt who takes the win from Callum Wilson and Jordan Richardson. Kieran Mills is P4 and Louis Hesketh P5. P6 is Jordan Osborne. P7 is David Brewster and Alan Smith is P8. Alvaro Boza is P9 and Alan Axon takes P10. P11 goes the way of Ethan Mills and 12th is Marcin Morel. 13th is Arthur Drobnik and Jan Sequoia takes P14. Hugo Sweet is P15. Ivan Samuel is 16th. Luke Simmons is 17th. Stuart Bartley 18th. Tyrone Frith is 19th and Archie Jardine. Samuel Dowman and Simon Trebek all DNF. So that is the end of that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I thank you ever so much for joining us. And we will see you on the next one in 2 weeks' time. Keep an eye out for all the short videos, the clips, the posters, the pictures that will all be posted on our social media. And yes, and it was great talking to you guys. Thank you for the new follows. Thank you for the subs. I really do appreciate it. And we will see you guys for the touring cars in 2 weeks. You might see me doing a bit of racing in a couple of days too. So yeah, because might. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it all. Catch you soon. Bye bye now.